So why the car allowance again when you've already gotten 160 million naira worth of Jeep?
Well, you could have allowed me to first of all land before you load the second bullet. Because it's like your cannon is already loading. Cumulatively, when I was in the Senate, cumulatively all the allowances put together was 14.4 million naira per month.
Okay.
My salary was 1.something million naira. You have wardrobe allowances, you have your vehicle allowances, you have other allowances put together. It was 14.4 million naira.
Okay, these are the allowances, and your salary was
1 million.
Let's just say 1 million.
Well, yes.
So each senator,
yes,
during your time then,
yes,
would go home with 15.4
no,
million.
14.4 million.
No, plus your 1 million.
No, including
salary.
that,
okay,
is
including.
Making it to be 14.
Okay, that's
yes,
fine. 14.4 million.
Yes.
Today, the
yes,
case is different.
Yes.
It's about how much?
It is about 29 million now.
29 million.
Yes.
In this austere Nigeria.
I will come to that.
Okay,
now,
go on.
Now, 29 million looks big on paper.
Just on paper.
Just on paper. I am saying this as a very honest man. I am not trying to support National Assembly, an institution so vilified, and I have been a member of that vilified institution for 5 years. I am not siding with them, but I will bear the facts on the table.
Openly, very quickly, but you are happy with the humongous money, right?
It is not humongous.
Just on paper.
It is just on paper.
Okay.
When I was in the Senate, my monthly salaries and allowances put together was about 14.4 million naira.
Yes.
And at the end of the month, the company I founded, which I was the managing director and the chief executive officer, when I won election, I had to leave the company to go into governance. Had to start subsidizing my own life, because the money that was coming or allocated to my office was 14 million, which was nothing, absolutely nothing, considering the demands, the want, the challenges faced by my own constituents on a daily basis. Now, let me put it this way.
What are they demanding?
Somebody will come and tell you today his wife is sick, he is sick, his children cannot pay school fees, he's in the hospital. I have a case that on that one person alone I took the hospital, I spent 14 million naira on one person. And every month, from all over Adamawa State, in fact, at a point, from all over the country, my office is besieged with people looking for help. At a point, I don't like calling people's numbers. I don't like visiting people.
Isn't it? You definitely will go on.
Yes.
But
at a point, I had to start calling some state governors to help me with cases that is being brought from their state into my office. Now I have 14 million naira a month. And I am paying a lot of people's scholarship in my office. I am subsidizing people's life in my office. While a state governor in this country is going home with over 700 million naira security vote every single month, minimum. Some go home with 1 billion naira.
The state governors, they put it in their pockets, right?
No, I didn't say put in their pocket.
Yeah. You said they go home.
Yeah, of course, they go home with it to do other security issues. I can't say they put it in their pocket. That would be very, very, very bad.
Look, the political elite,
yes,
let's put it pronto, the
yes,
political elite have taken governance and development far away from the people. In other democracies,
Yes.
let's take some of the older democracies like
Yes.
the US.
Yes.
Where do you see the constituents
Yes.
besieging their senators or their House of Representative members to beg for money that they cannot pay school fees and the rest? And so therefore, the legislators will now overbloat their salaries.
Well,
Governance and development have been taken far away from the Nigerian
I agree
people.
with you. Mr. Chris, I agree with you. Governor has been taken far away from the people. And that is where local government administration have to come to the fore. Before now, local governments were getting so much money. They were given contracts at the
Being
local government
squandered,
level.
before now, yeah.
Before now,
Yeah, they
look,
were
a
doing
local
very
government
well.
chairman was a big man. He can give contract for construction of primary school, culvert, small art road, art dams, and the rest of it. Today, the governors have hijacked the local government system through a devilish thing called JAC, that's joint account. Being that today there's no election in the local government.
Okay, let's quickly leave the local government issue,
But
because
you've got the issue
Nigerians
of
are
the-
really, yeah, I know. Nigerians are really, your duty
Yes.
is to legislate
Yes.
for the good governance
Yes.
of this country. And you're trying to justify today's salary of each legislator, 29 million naira. In the face of the asphyxiation Nigerians are going through. Sorry, it looks as if I'm beginning to raise my voice.
Yeah,
I'm only
please
just,
raise the voice.
I'm just talking
I
for
want you
the.
to off the mic. There's no mic here.
I'm just
Continue.
talking for the Nigerian people,
Yes.
really. 29. How justifiable is this in today's Nigerian economy with a salary, a minimum wage of 70,000 naira?
I think what the National Assembly should do is to create a fund, a particular fund in the office of our legislators who are the representatives of the people to take care of this kind of thing so it will not be lumped into their own salary. Let me say this on a live national television. I am poorer, much poorer as a man when I became a politician than I was before I became a politician.
Why didn't you resign and go back to your business?
Because I enjoy serving the people.
You could
Yes.
still serve them with your company.
But now, yes, that is the point, because you will get somebody in that may not be as passionate as I am. Now let me say this today, and go to my village and check this. As a senator, I live in a room and parlor in my village. I never built a house. In my hometown, my local government headquarters, I don't have a house. I live in my friend's house. My friend lecturer gave me a house. I live in it. In my state capital, Yola, I don't have a house.
You are exceptional.
Now, I am saying this on national television. If anybody in the world
You are one.
can point out a house that I built, I was building a mansion before I became a senator. A 23-bedroom mansion with 9 parlors, with a swimming pool in the heart of Mubi. When I became a senator, I stopped it. I took over carrying people's burden, orphans, the vulnerable people. I took over. Their problem became my own problem. Sometimes when I see them, I weep. The conditions some human beings are living in. And you remember that God put this weight on your back. I cannot budge.
But being in government at that national level,
Yes.
you had a state government, because the people you're talking about, your
Yes.
own constituents, for example, from your senatorial district, besieging you for one assistance or the other.
Yes.
What kind of discussions do you have with the Adamawa State governor when you were in the National Assembly, the governor of Adamawa State, for example?
We never had a
Fintri?
discussion with my governor, because 3 months when I was elected into office, we fought. 3 months. We came on the same party. 3 months into office. On principles, we differed on principle. He might be doing his own right in his own way because he's not here to defend himself, and it will be wrong to talk about him when he's not here. But we disagreed.
He has the right to come and appear.
So
if he
3
wants
months,
to.
we parted ways. 3 months. In the next 1 year, I decamped to another party because I can't sit in the same room with him. And you know why? I don't like injustice meted against anybody. I'm a man that is straightforward. Once I'm not straightforward, I won't stay with
So
you.
you couldn't give him